What have I done to the world to make it possible?
Do you have a pencil?
No.
Maybe. I'll move it. Hang on. I thought I had audio.
It's not even recording.
Yes, it is.
Michelle, can you in the back of the room?
It is.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
Heavy sweet.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. You probably can't see my face.
Alright, let me try this again.
You're scared.
Talasco.
I need that.
And he looked up at the sky and
Alright, let me start over.
The main idea, the first 4 details birds.
suddenly we heard this chirping sound. And we looked up at the sky and we saw all of these beautiful green parrots flying around in these circles. And we were just amazed that there could be wild parrots in Brooklyn.
Whoa.
Man.
She's like this.
Dude, look at the pilgrim.
To this environment, it's pretty different than where they were in various countries in South America. So that's what's so fascinating.
Close to my face so they can see
How
it.
have they managed to adapt?
Shoot it.
What I've been doing gradually over the last few months is just visiting all these different sites that people have told me about and taking notes and confirming for myself how many parakeets are there. I'm trying to find a nest in Queens. I know there's 3 nests in Queens. There might also be nests in Long Island. There's nests in New Jersey. It's thrilling, honestly. It's like being a detective. As we're driving in the car, we'll roll down the windows and we're listening because these birds have a very, very distinctive kind of sharp, raspy call. Monk parakeets are probably one of the easiest birds that one can hope to find because they're so loud and conspicuous and colorful. We're generally looking at utility poles and transformers because 9 times out of 10 that's where the nests are located.
Holy
So
crap.
we're driving along in the car and we're listening and we're looking at utility poles. And also, of course, we're looking at the map and trying to check out spots that people have already told us where we're going to find nests.
Wait, find nests about hogs?
Provide them with shelter in the winter, and I think that's a big factor of helping them to survive. I feel that it's a mystery that nobody really knows where they've come from, how they've gotten here, how they survived. You're looking at the birds?
yeah, I am. What do you know about these birds?
Well, we call them the green parrots. My theory is that it wasn't any one event. What probably happened is during the late 60s and 70s, a lot of parakeets were being imported into the United States from South America, and a lot of people had these pets that maybe either turned out to be a little bit noisier than they expected, so maybe they just left the window open and let the bird go. Maybe the bird got loose by accident.
What I heard, and I would not swear to it, is that it seems to be there was a shipment of parakeets that came into Kennedy Airport, and one of the handlers, the word is, was drunk.
One day they were not here, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, there was a nest.
And he dropped the crate, and they all got loose.
They're always talking to each other, also. They're very, very vocal.
There's a language. And you can talk from 26th Street to 28th Street. They're on telephone systems.
Generally, what we'll write down is the date and time that we observe the birds, how many birds we see, the location of the nest, the size of the nest, maybe how many openings there are to the nest doorways. And we'll also write down any interesting behavior we observe, such as what are the parakeets eating, where are the parakeets going. Sometimes we'll take down notes about their vocalizations. Sometimes I've even drawn a picture of the nest or of some kind of a behavior that I've noticed. We're also taking photographs. And our hope is that over different seasons we can document what's happening to the nest.
Most other fish, like cats and
See, that's my favorite one right there.
It's a baby one.
Yeah.
The question most people ask me is, how do you sleep? I live in this house right here with them making all that noise. But I said, very simple. My bedroom is in the back, and the front room is for guests.
They stick together. They're very communal birds. They help each other out. They probably help each other find food. They're always hanging out together. So because of that, I think that they're able to teach each other how to survive in the wild.
the kids.
They do eat people's bird feeders, so we think that people in the neighborhood really do help them survive the winter.
And usually the same two will go into the same hole, the same apartment.
There's a lot of evidence that the monk parakeets